Hello, Happy New Year in advance or Happy New Year, depending on the time you're watching this or where you're watching from. Wow, it's 365 days. Wow, what a year 2024. A lot of things to be grateful for, right? Amazing, amazing. I hope 2024 has been good to you. It's been awesome for me. Awesome. And honestly, I'm pumped up for 2025. Like 2025, just come, just come. Wow. I'm just so excited. And I just want to quickly share a few things, three things on how you can set achievable goals. I know it's that time of the year where many of us are setting goals, and if you're like me, I used to have serious issues with goal setting. In fact, at some point I stopped until I learned a technique on how to set achievable goals, and that technique I have developed over the years. And I just want to share three things I believe would help you as you prepare for 2025, that you would help you in setting achievable goals. So number one, start with review your 2024. One of the quote, I think it's by John C. Maxwell, that I love so much. He said, there's no feed forward without a feedback. Okay, that you can feed forward without a feedback. And I love that. So review the year. And usually I have series of questions I would ask myself, or when I'm running this as a session that I will ask people, but I will just give you two that would help you, review the year. So number one, you want to ask yourself, what did I plan to achieve that I didn't achieve this year? Okay, write it down. Okay, just write it down. And you might want to take that forward by saying, what was missing? Okay, so why didn't I achieve it? What was missing? Was it the people to help me? Was it funding? Was it a health challenge? Was it procrastination? Was it inaction? You want to be able to identify what was it exactly that you didn't achieve. And you as you do this review, you're doing it in areas of your life, in your spiritual life, in your finances, in your career, in relationships, in family. So you are asking yourself, keep it simple. Don't one or two things, don't make it too much. Just keep it as simple as you can. So that's number one. So you review and ask yourself, what was it that you wanted to achieve that you couldn't or you didn't achieve, and then you want to find what was the missing link. Okay, and then number two in that line is to then ask yourself, what one thing am I thankful for this year? Okay, so because naturally our minds tends to focus more on the things that didn't work than the things that works, okay, or that worked. So there are things that worked in your life, in each area of your life. Write it down. What one thing am I thankful for? Okay, you want to write those things down. What did I achieve? What one thing am I thankful for in my finances, in my spiritual life? So you want to do that. Those two things will practically get you started. Okay, so number one thing is you review, and you review by asking what didn't work, what was the missing link, and then you finally ask, what am I thankful for? Okay, so that's number one. Number two, you then do what I call future casting. So to future cast, and this is very important, I love this. To future cast is to take your mind to December 31st, 2025. And then what you do, number one, in future casting is you phrase the year. So when I say phrase the year, what is 2025 going to be for you? What year will it be? For a Christian, we get prophecies and all of that. Usually you have a word that defines the season. for the year and all of that. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, so after the prophecy, what year will it be for you? So I'll give you an example. In defining my 2024, in phrasing my 2024, my 2024 was a year of learning and starting new things. It was a year of foundation building for me. Okay, it was a year that I had to start getting to new line of business, start new things. I tried new things. I laid some foundation. Okay, so that's it. So what's 2025 going to be for you? So I was having a chat with my mentor just a few days ago, and he used a phrase that I love so much. He said, in 2025 we have to take our legs off the brakes. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is the phrase. So is 2025 a year of exploring? Is it a year of new adventure? Is it a year of starting new things? Is it a year of learning? Is it a year of growth? Phrase the year based on what you see in December 31st, 2025. So that's your future cast. Look at December 2025. When you define the year, what year would it be? Okay, would it have been a year of growth? Would it have been a year of financial explosion? No. So you're doing this away from whatever prophecies you get in church or in your church. Define the year. Now, when you phrase the year, the most important part of this you then do is you ask yourself, remember your future casting, so it's December 31st. Then you ask yourself, what one thing would have happened in my life that will make me to be truly grateful? So you are looking at it from every aspect of your life. So example, if you say 2025 is a year of growth for you, and then by December 31st you are asking yourself, what level of growth would have happened in my finances that would make me to be truly thankful in December 31st, 2025? You write it down. What level of growth would have happened in my spiritual life that will make me to be truly thankful in December 31st, 2025? You write it down. Why am I saying you should approach your goal setting from this gratitude mindset? It's because most times when we write our goals, we usually approach it from the achievement, with the achievement mindset, okay? And so that's why sometimes we struggle with it, okay? Because there's no emotional connection. Gratitude makes you become emotional, okay, with your goals, which is usually the missing link when we write our goals. What you are emotional about, you naturally commit to it. All right, so when you had the emotional dimension, the thankfulness dimension to goal setting, okay, because as you do it, what happens to you is, you see, the beauty about this is, as you future cast and you look at December 31st and you are approaching it from, what am I thankful for? You see, you do it. You can't do such an exercise without visualizing that thing happening. You will visualize it. It gets you into the state where that dream has been achieved. All right, and then that naturally brings out that emotion of thankfulness. Okay, so I'm saying that look at it from that angle of, this has been achieved December 31st, 2025. What would have happened in my life, in this aspect of my life, that would make me to be truly thankful? All right, and then lastly, ask yourself, what do I need to do to achieve this? And in answering that question, there are two things you need to look at. Number one is skills. Number two is people. You want to ask yourself first, what skills do I need to develop in order to be able to achieve these things that I have written down? Okay, what skills do I need to develop in order to be able to achieve the kind of growth I'm seeing in my family? What skills do I need to develop to achieve the kind of growth I'm seeing in my finances? You're asking yourself. And when you think of growth and you think of skills, rather, focus on both technical and people skills, okay? Technical and people-based skills. In fact, in this AI, artificial intelligence generation and the way the world is going right now, you want to begin to move closer to people skills, okay? The technical skills are still very important, but the people skills are highly, highly, highly needed. highly needed. Okay, so ask yourself, okay, so what people skills do I need to do? What books do I need to read that will help me sharpen my people skills? What training do I need to go? The same for technical skills. Okay, what skills, what training do I need to go that will help me, sharpen my skills in this, and all of that. And then once you've done that, I said two things. Number one is skill. Number two is people. Okay, so you also want to define the people, and then in this there are two categories of people you will meet or that are in your life right now that would either determine how the achievement of the goal will be, and I call them your hip and your lip. The hip is HIP and then the lip is LIP. Okay, so the HIP is high impact people and then the lip is low impact people. So you want to ask yourself, who are the high impact people in my life that I need to be more deliberate about, that can push me into the achievement of my goals? So you look at the high impact people in your life, people you need to move closer to. It could be your mentor, it could be your pastor, it could be your friend, you need to be able to define the high impact people in your life. And then those are the kind of people you push closer to, or you move closer to, that will drill you and push you to the achievement of your goal. And then you look at the low impact people in your life, and those are people you want to move away from. Okay, that will give you reasons why you shouldn't push for this. Okay, low impact people are people who probably will tell you, you have these reasons, you just want to push away from them and then focus more on the people that will push you to your goal. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. I wish you an amazing year and all your goals achieved. Okay, happy new year. Bye.